Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rafy Yuli Hendra. Definition of football according to expert and short history. 1. Definition of football according to expert. Agus Salim. Football is a sport in which the ball is played using the feet with the aim of getting the ball into the opponent's goal, much as possible in according with predetermined provision, either by the Football Association or other authorized persons. 2. History of football. Football was first recognized in China in the 2nd and 3rd centuries BC, namely during the Han Dynasty. At the time, the Chinese people used a little ball and kicked it into a small net. Apart from China, the game of soccer is also well known in various other countries, such as Japan, Greece and Rome. The people of Japan, Rome, and Greece at the time played this game for fun. Modern football just started in England by imposing basic rules so that this game is increasingly popular. Although this sport was once banned because it was considered to contain violence, football has become increasingly now the public in formed FIFA and Federation International de Football Association. FIFA is the international governing body for football which was founded 21 May in Paris and France. Football became a sport that was competed between countries to compete for the World Cup. The first World Cup match was held in Uruguay, which was won by Uruguay. 3. Basic techniques for playing soccer. Here are some basic techniques in soccer games. Ball kicking technique. Kick the ball with the inside of the foot. Kick the ball with the inside of the foot. Kick the ball with the back of the foot. Kick the ball with the outside of the foot. Ball stopping technique. Stopping the ball with outside stopping the ball with the outside of the foot. Stopping the ball with the inside of the foot. Stopping the ball with the back foot. Yang 4, stopping the ball with the sole of the foot. 5. Stopping the ball with the leg 1 tight. Stopping the ball with the chest or stomach. Stopping the ball with the head. Ball dribbling technique. 1, 3 are two techniques of dribbling the ball, namely 1. Speed dribbling, the technique of dribbling the ball by kicking the ball rather strongly so that ball rolls far. Then the player chases the ball by running fast. Close dribbling 2. Close dribbling, the technique of dribbling the ball in a short distance so that opposing players have difficulty grabbing the ball. There are several ways to dribble the ball, namely dribble with the onside the foot, dribble with outside of the foot, dribble with beat instep, dribble with both feet alternately. Ball hitting technique. Ball hitting technique. The technique of hitting the ball, or hitting, is the movement of pushing the ball using the head, which done when the ball is in the air. The goal is to pass the ball in the direction the player wants. Ball passing technique. Passing dalam sepak bola. The technique of passing the ball, passing, is a technique of passing the ball to teammate. Passing the ball can be done by kicking, hitting, or bouncing the ball with the chest. Ball grabbing technique. There are two techniques for seizing the ball that are often used by footballers, namely intercept, namely the technique of seizing the ball that is being dribbled by opposing players. This technique is quite often done by football player, especially when the ball is rolling. When the opposing player makes a long pass, sliding tackle, namely the ball technique of grabbing the ball, which is done by dropping the body and sliding with the feet toward the ball being dribbled by the opposing player. This method is done so that the ball is kicked and away from to the control of the opposing player. However, this technique is considered an violation if it is done by sweeping the ball from behind, affecting you for with sweeping the ball, or using a scissor technique. Ball catching technique. The technique of catching the ball is only reserved for the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is the last defense of soccer team who is responsible for everything the ball from entering the goal. Basic football rules. Number of football players. Number of football players in a soccer team. 3 are 12 players, where each player has a different position. The duties of each soccer player position are goalkeeper atau keeper, tasked with guarding the goal so as not to concede the ball. Defender, back, tasked with the dispelling the opponent so as not to enter the defense area. Midfielder, also known as playmaker, is in charge of managing his team play and helping back and striker. Winger, a player whose job is to control in the game in the left or right area of the field. Attacker, sticker, a player who job to push the ball, go into goal, soccer, fish, goal and ball size. Her, are the general standard for soccer field. Like thank you for everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.